Spark and Seed proudly presents Phu Quoc Island, Vietnam's paradise or Cambodia's lost treasure. Phu Quoc Island, known to the Khmer people as Koh Tral, situated about 12 kilometers from Cambodia and 45 kilometers from the nearest point in Vietnam. It is a tropical gem in the Gulf of Thailand, is celebrated for its pristine beaches and vibrant marine life. However, beneath its surface lies a complex history, marked by territorial disputes, colonial manipulation, and cultural remnants of the once powerful Khmer Empire. The island's transformation into a Vietnamese territory, despite its Khmer roots, raises intriguing questions about the forces that shaped its identity. Historically known as Koh Tral by the Khmer, Phu Quoc was once an integral part of the Khmer Empire, which flourished between the 9th and 15th centuries. This empire, famous for its architectural wonders like Angkor Wat, also extended its influence over the surrounding seas, including the Gulf of Thailand, where Koh Tral was part of Cambodia's maritime network. The island was sparsely populated but important for fishing and trade, linking the Khmer Kingdom with surrounding regions. Remnants of the Khmer Empire's influence can still be found on Phu Quoc today. Though most of the visible signs have faded due to centuries of foreign control, Khmer culture lingers through the Khmer Krom people, descendants of the ancient Khmer who remain on the island. These communities have preserved elements of their traditions, language, and cultural practices, though their numbers have significantly dwindled. In addition to the presence of Khmer Krom, there are some ancient Khmer temples and artifacts scattered across the island. These remnants, while not as grand as those in mainland Cambodia, reflect the island's historical ties to the Khmer Empire. Small shrines and statues dedicated to Khmer deities, as well as inscriptions in the Khmer script, serve as quiet reminders of the island's past under the Khmer dominion. The decisive moment in Phu Quoc's history came during the era of French colonialism. In the mid-19th century, as Cambodia and Vietnam fell under French control, Phu Quoc was administratively placed under Cochinchina, the southern part of French Indochina, which is present-day southern Vietnam. Despite the island's historical ties to Cambodia, the French colonial administration favored Vietnam as the governing authority over the island. Several reasons underpinned the French decision to give Phu Quoc to Vietnam rather than Cambodia. First, Phu Quoc's proximity to the Vietnamese mainland made it more accessible and strategically valuable to the French as part of their Vietnamese holdings. The island's location in the Gulf of Thailand also made it an ideal military and trading outpost. Second, the French viewed Vietnam as more stable and economically advantageous compared to Cambodia, which had a weaker centralized government and posed more difficulties in terms of administration. The French also had a broader strategy to consolidate their control over Indochina by aligning more closely with Vietnam, which had a larger population and resources. By integrating Phu Quoc into Cochinchina, the French sought to strengthen their foothold in the region and secure control over the island's potential economic benefits, such as its rich fisheries and natural resources. For the French, this was a practical decision rather than a cultural or historical one. The transfer of Phu Quoc to Vietnam, reinforced by colonial decisions, resulted in a gradual erosion of Khmer cultural influence on the island. However, despite these changes, the Khmer Krom community has remained resilient. While they now form a minority on the island, they have continued to practice their customs and maintain a connection to their Khmer heritage. Khmer temples, though few in number, still serve as spiritual centers for the Khmer Krom. These temples provide a place for Buddhist worship, where the Khmer language and rituals are preserved. Artifacts from the Khmer era, such as pottery, sculptures, and inscriptions, occasionally emerge during archaeological digs and construction projects, shedding light on the island's ancient past. These artifacts are precious links to a time when Phu Quoc was part of the Khmer Empire's vast domain. Though they may not attract as much attention as the island's natural beauty, they are vital to understanding the full historical context of Phu Quoc. Today, Phu Quoc is firmly integrated into Vietnam's national identity. The island has become one of the country's most popular tourist destinations, contributing significantly to the local economy. Modern infrastructure, resorts, and international airports have transformed Phu Quoc into a symbol of Vietnam's growing prosperity. However, the historical tension surrounding its territorial status remains an undercurrent in Cambodian sentiment. Many Cambodians still regard Koh Tral, Phu Quoc, as a lost piece of their history, one ceded during a time of colonial manipulation. While there are no active political efforts from Cambodia to reclaim the island, it remains a symbol of the territorial losses Cambodia suffered during the colonial era. The presence of Khmer Krom people on the island also serves as a reminder of its Cambodian past, though their influence has waned significantly over the years. In Vietnam, Phu Quoc is viewed as an integral part of the nation, with little acknowledgement of its Khmer roots. The island's economic success and its role in Vietnam's tourism industry have overshadowed its complex historical ties to Cambodia. For most Vietnamese, the island's status as a Vietnamese territory is settled history, reinforced by decades of Vietnamese governance and investment. Phu Quoc Island, once part of the Khmer Empire, is today a thriving Vietnamese territory with a history shaped by colonialism, shifting borders, and cultural persistence. The island's Khmer heritage, while still visible in the form of temples, artifacts, and the presence of Khmer Krom people has been largely overshadowed by its modern identity as a Vietnamese tourist hub. The French decision to transfer the island to Vietnam, motivated by strategic and economic factors, played a crucial role in cementing its current status. Yet for many Cambodians, the island remains a symbol of loss, a reminder of Cambodia's once expansive maritime empire and the cultural ties that were severed by colonial rule. While Phu Quoc's future lies firmly with Vietnam, its past continues to evoke complex emotions and a sense of shared history between the two nations. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment or two. At Spark and Seed, igniting ideas, growing knowledge.